3, 2.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hello, I'm Nadia, and today I'm going to talk about antibiotic misuse. Well, I know everyone here take antibiotics, right? Is there anyone who doesn't ever use antibiotic? No, you don't already use antibiotic. Okay, in most of people, there are common misuse or misconception about antibiotics. Okay, first, antibiotics are the cure of any infections. That's a myth. But in reality, antibiotics works only on infection caused by bacteria, not by viruses. Because you know, antibiotic definition is a medicine that can inhibit the growth or kill a bacteria, not viruses. And then there's a myth. If you have cold and flu symptoms, they will get better after you drink or you take antibiotics. If you have fever or a green runny nose, then you will assume that you need antibiotics to cure it. But in reality, antibiotic cannot ease the symptom of viral infection because cold and flu are virus, not bacteria. And then, prescribed antibiotics can be stopped when symptoms subside. You see, when when you feel better, you didn't take your antibiotic until it's finished, right? Many of you do that. Okay, but in reality, if you fail to complete doctor's order, it can result reinfection or the emergence of antibiotic resistance. And then another one, that antibiotics can be taken as preventive measurements against some infections. Yeah, let's say people around you are getting sick, are getting flu or cough, and then you take antibiotic to prevent it. Some of you have done it, right? But in reality, if you use antibiotic unneeded, there is an increased risk to make it bacteria prone to infection, and it will cause antibiotic resistance. Then this one, we can set antibiotic for future illness, or share or using someone else's antibiotics. Let's say Connie, you have cough, and then Rahma, you have cough also. Connie using antibiotic amoxicillin, and then she told Rahma, you should take antibiotic amoxicillin because I'm cured with antibiotic amoxicillin. It's not the same. Okay, antibiotic may not work or become less effective the next time you use them. Okay, this is the common misuse about antibiotic. And this one is called antibiotic resistance. See, the normal bacteria, when antibiotic applied, the bacteria will destroy. But then, if you use antibiotic not properly, then the bacteria will mutate. And then it will survive if you apply antibiotic. After that, the bacteria will continue to reproduce or produce an offspring that is antibiotic used to treat it. So you're going to need a higher level of antibiotics, or the stronger dose. So why do people keep misuse about this antibiotic? This is very common. In common flu or cough, patient goes to doctor after 4 days of illness, right? No one gets to doctor for the first day of illness. Yeah?
That's right.
That's right. So, after 4 days, you antibiotic that works. In common flu, you only need to rest. It only takes time, about 3 to 10 days to recover after you got cold and flu. Now, how do we stop the antibiotic misuse? First, don't ask for antibiotic when you go to doctors. Usually, people in Indonesia, they talk to doctor, why don't you give me antibiotics? I need antibiotics, right? But don't ask the doctor to prescribe it, unless the doctor decides that you need it. And then, always take antibiotic exactly as prescribed. Some of the people use antibiotic not as prescribed. They say, I need a higher. I used to take this antibiotic, but it didn't work for me. But you cannot do that. Okay? And then finish the whole prescription. Do not stop when you feel better. This is very common. You know, when you have to take antibiotic for 5 days, you have to finish it until 5 days. And then never save antibiotic for future illness or share with others. Okay? Okay, the last thing is let's start use antibiotic properly. Because if you use it properly, you will avoid